Nornickel is a diversified mining and metallurgical company, the world's largest producer of palladium and Class 1 nickel and a major producer of platinum, cobalt, copper and rhodium. The company also produces silver, gold, iridium, ruthenium and other products. Revenues, income tax and net profit in dollar decreased, but because of depreciation of ruble, they increased in ruble equivalent. Revenue decreased from $18 billion in 2021, $17 billion in 2022, $14 billion in 2023 to $13 billion in 2024. Income tax paid to Russian government decreased from $2 billion in 2021, $1.5 billion in 2022, to $664 million in 2023 and $589 million in 2024. Net profit also decreased from $7 billion in 2021, $6 billion in 2022, and $3 billion in 2023 to $2 billion in 2024. Nornickel is not in a great situation and they are considering relocation to China. Depreciation of ruble helped Russia government to get higher revenues in ruble equivalent, and that is good enough for them because social security, federal salaries, pensions and soldiers' salaries are all in ruble and they are stay the same in ruble year on year. About nickel in 2024. Nickel market recorded the third consecutive year of oversupply. The price has returned to the levels before spike in 2022 and 2023. Around 40% of all nickel producers are loss-making at the current price, as growing Indonesian supply is weighing on other high-cost operations all over the globe. We estimate that 40% of all nickel producers are cash negative with the current price environment as a result of significant growth of low-cost Indonesian nickel supply. However, as Indonesia accounts for over 60% of global nickel mine production, any issues associated with the mining quota approvals or worsening weather conditions, monsoons or severe rainfalls could negatively affect production in that country. All in all, considering the scale of the potential supply risk in Indonesia and elsewhere, especially in Australia and New Caledonia, as well as the robustness of the nickel use in the stainless steel sector and other melting applications, the market could be balanced. The grid expansion, green energy transition, car electrification, and AI data centers boom are key drivers of copper consumption. Global copper demand is projected to grow 3% in 2025, reaching 27 million tons. Palladium. Palladium outlook is cautiously positive. The lack of demand growth will be offset by lower PGM mine production in North America and South Africa that will be only partially compensated by rebounding recycling. However, demand acceleration may happen in response to interest rate cuts in the Western world, less aggressive electrification agenda under new administration in the US, as well as new economy support in China. Platinum price keeps following the 3-year sideways trend. Central banks' buying-driven gold rally dragged along silver, predominantly due to the bright industrial demand perspective, but had no effect on platinum quotas. Shrinking margins of South African PGM mines and the price-elastic substitution with palladium in some application put a cap on both upside and downside price movement for platinum. What do you think about world commodity market and the Russian place in it? Write your thoughts in comments below.